This is a double action airbrush, which means when you press down on the trigger, you get air. When you pull back on the trigger, it allows the paint to go out in front. When you're going to use the airbrush, I always take off the tail piece, which is basically there for protection of the needle. And so then I insert the needle all the way till it comes out of the tip, tighten down what they call the nut to hold it in place, and then we have the control. When I pull back, the needle will go back. That gives us the ability to make thin lines or thick lines and clouds and blends and so forth. Let me demonstrate. Attach the paint that way, and then when you push down on the needle, you get the air. Pull back on the needle, you get the paint. If you get close to the surface with very little air, very little paint, you can do thin lines. If you pull back the same amount of air, you can get a cloudy surface. So if you combine a lot of paint or a little paint, you can have a great variety of control from the same tool, the same airbrush. Again, double action airbrush, push down for air, pull back for paint. Now, anytime you get done with your airbrush, it's important that you clean it out. To do that, I take a bottle of water and simply spray it till it comes clean on a piece of paper towel. Then remove the needle, wipe that off so that the paint's not there, and then I use a pipe cleaner. Get a little wet there. Make sure you go down the shaft all the way to the end. Get that little bit of paint off of there so that the needle doesn't clog at the tip. And reinsert the needle. Not all the way. If you're finished for the day, back it up just a little so there's nothing sticking out of the tip. Lock it down so the needle is stable, and then reattach the tail piece to protect the needle from getting bent when you transport it, and then you're good to go.